Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Sakura Knight. Wonderful. That's how I would describe my moods now, actually. I thought my time with Felicia would be wonderful, but that's not the line. The first line was my mood. Now it doesn't matter, okay? Just the first line. Wonderful. End of it. That's what my mood was. Let's go. With wonderful mood.
Why are we spending the night in a barn of all places? Do I have a problem with this arrangement, Estelle? Of course I have a problem with it. There's a big problem.
I hit the desk with the nerve. Hey, I'm good. I'm actually surprisingly good with recovering from pain. Don't know why. I absolutely don't understand that myself. I look around the barn anxiously. The floor is strewn with hay and the air is heavy with the stench of animals, which aren't around. Horses are standing about in pens. I wonder where. Some drinking from troughs, while others sleep with their heads bowed. Now that I think about it, I never seen like how horses sleep. I'm curious. Sleeping horse. Various gardening implements are leaning against the walls, and every single surface is flecked with sawdust. This isn't the most glamorous of retreats. When Felicia said she'd look after me, I never thought she'd bring me anywhere so dim and dingy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Where do you think Kazuma and Aqua started? In a barn. Bad example, but whatever. She might as well have taken me to a dungeon, or the bottom of a disused well. I think you would still complain. I mean, I've never slept in a barn. I've been to a barn though, because during my junior time in high school, I had 3 more. No, I think 2 of my classmates, but more of the people from my school basically were basically in a not much of a club, but well, basically they were in a horse place and they were taking care of horses, right? Pretty cool. Not my kind of hobby, but it was pretty cool to, you know, watch people ride those. People who knew how to ride those. Yeah. Anyway.
I thought you were a princess. You weren't lying to me, were you? Oh, Estelle, I'm hurt.
Felicia pouts, her cheeks puffed out.
I would never tell lies. I'm pure and just of heart. My parents raised me well, to be the perfect model of genteel femininity.
Felicia is pretty feminine, what with her peachy skin and her soft, silky hair. But her looks are hardly the most important thing here. What about our surroundings?
If you're a princess, why are you spending the night in a barn?
Why not?
The night has drawn in, and Grimoire is still several hours away.
Oh, so we didn't make it yet.
We need somewhere to rest our heads, no? A barn is as good a place as any.
She's right. Besides, it's not like you're literally lying on the floor. Ground.
But animals sleep in barns, not people.
People are animals.
And they shit in them too.
True, but I mean, if someone is taking care of the barn, this is also taken care of. I think. I don't want to be crude, but this place smells distinctly like dung.
You didn't even ask the owners of this place if we could use it. You just broke in. That's a crime. Now, Estelle, don't worry so much. The hour is so advanced, the owners of this barn will be asleep in their own beds. We'll leave early in the morning, when the sun rises, leaving nary a trace behind. They will never know we're here. Ignorance is a bliss, as they say.
That's a terrible saying! Ignorant or not. I'm making the sign, the Italian sign. Whatever. Ignorant or not, we're still trespassing on somebody else's private property. Why do we have to sneak around like a couple of criminals? You're royalty. Surely you have enough money to afford a room and an inn. But you don't have it. You know, Estelle, you don't have it. So where you will sleep?
Well, about that.
Felicia smiled sheepishly, pressing her fingertips together.
I set off with a bunch of money, it is true. My finances were secure. Until I ran to her.
Let me guess. Her name was something like Tart? Huh? Who's her?
She was a courteous, polite woman, and like yourself actually, who was in a spot of bother. I found her wandering in the woods near Dalwich village a few days ago. Her clothes were tattered, her hair was matted, and she looked so very disheveled I couldn't help but feel sorry for her. She said she was hungry, and she asked me for a few coins so that she might buy something to eat.
Oh, so it's not was her. It wasn't her.
Being the princess of the Argento family.
For now that thing, I could make this freaking, sign, this. But it was if Felicia was talking. The Argento sounds kinda Italianish, I think. But what I
could not resist. I gave her enough money to buy a few buns, but then she asked for a bit extra so she could purchase new shoes, new clothes, and a room for the night at the inn. Then before I knew it, I'd given her every last coin in my purse. She thanked me most reverently, with one of the sweetest smiles I have ever seen, and scampered off. When she departed, I was left with nothing but satisfaction. She was truly lovely, with the most impeccable manners. If anybody deserved my money, she did. I'm glad my coins have gone to a worthy cause, for I've slept roughly and eaten frugally ever since.
Given your skills, you probably could have hunted something. I see. I think I have a pretty good idea about who this mystery street urchin might be, but first I want to confirm a few things. This girl you helped, did she have the ears and tail of a cat?
Oh yeah, her ears and her tail were very cute and fluffy. She even let me run my fingers across her tail in thanks. Oh, it was a bliss.
And what about the girl's hair? What color was it?
Oh, it was lavender. So were her ears and her tail. It was the most refreshing shade of light purple one can imagine.
Right. It looks like my suspicions were right on the money. Not that Felicia and I have any of that left. My stomach sinks like a lead wave. This cat girl's name. Was it Tart, by any chance?
Yes, indeed! This is precisely how she introduced herself. I thought this most adorable moniker. It made me think of light, fluffy pastries powdered with sugar. But this is curious. How in the world do you know what that poor urchin's name was?
I know, because she's the one I told you about who treated me and took my mother's sword. She introduced herself as Tart, and she called herself a cat witch.
What?
Felicia gasps and takes a step back.
You don't mean?
It's just as you're thinking, Tart.
Must have an evil twin who looks exactly the same as her and who also shares the same name?
Yeah, that's Wait, what? How did you come up to that conclusion?
The girl I met at near Dunwich Village was very kind, conscientious thing. I can't believe she would take advantage of you so, Estelle.
Oh, brother and sister. I think your trusting nature is very sweet, Felicia, but you're being a bit too oblivious here. The explanation is far too convoluted. It wouldn't even fly in the most fantasy stories. Most fantasy stories. I'm trying to save myself for reading it incorrectly in the beginning.
Then what do you think happened, Estelle?
I think Tart tricked you, just like she tricked me. She was only pretending to be poor and homeless so she could take her money, and it worked. You played right into her hands. Or paws, I guess. You should count yourself lucky she wasn't able to take your sword while she was at it too.
What? Oh no! I thought she'd require my help. She sounded so very sincere.
Perfect liar. Oh, I mean, maybe not perfect, but good liar. She sounded sincere where she said she'd help me too. She must be a con artist. I bet she makes a living fleecing fools like us.
Oh no! Am I really a fool? I might have given her 500 gold pieces.
What? That's an insane amount of money. My parents' bakery makes less than that in a year.
But I believed it to be a worthy cause. I just want to help people regardless of the race, sex, or age. I thought I was fulfilling my duties as a future queen. But this girl took advantage of me. She tricked me, and she tricked you too. I can't believe I'm an idiot. Estelle, hold me please. My tender heart cannot take much more of this.
Hey, Felicia, wait a sec. But Felicia doesn't wait a second. She launched herself at me, her eyes filled with tears, and bowls me over backwards, a pair of us collapsing against the hay with a toot. Felicia buries her face in my chest and cries dramatically. Her arms are wrapped around my middle so tightly I can scarce draw a breath, and my behind feels numb after striking the ground. For Felicia's body is willowy, she's surprisingly strong. She feels much more powerful than an ordinary human. Is it because she's an elf? I'm scared my bones are gonna break.
Felicia, please. I know you're upset, but you need to get off. I can't breathe.
By the way, we are hugging right now.
Oh, goodness.
Felicia gets to her feet. Her hair is a bit messy, and her eyes are rimmed with pink, but she still looks beautiful. Not only are elves super strong, but they're also super attractive. Now that I think about it, I never really had a thing for elf characters. Elvish characters. So why exactly do people have a thing for elvish characters? Can someone explain this to me?
I must apologize, Estelle. I feel I quite lost my head for a few moments. Are you alright? I didn't hurt you, did I?
I think I'll be fine.
I get to my feet, wiping down my thighs, free of hay. I'm more worried about you. You're not too upset, are you?
I'm entitled happy, I'll admit. I don't care to have my generosity abused in such a monstrous manner. If you're right and this tart girl is a criminal, then she must be put to justice. My morals will allow nothing else.
I like your thinking. What does it mean? You are going to kill her, are you?
Of course not. Perish the thought. Tart might be a rogue, but I would never wish death upon her. It would be a waste when her face was so very fair. For all her contemptible deeds, she was so cute.
I didn't think she was that cute. I mean... I guess she was that cute, yeah. I guess I can't argue with that. Tart did some pretty bad things, but she was pretty adorable. Now that I think about it, that choice might trigger some people. Because, you know, you're okay. Like, you won't get the worst case punishment because you're cute. This is such a terrible approach. Thank God it's a game. That does make up for actions, of course, but it would make me feel guilty about hurting her.
I won't kill Tart if we find her. I would, however, like to mete out the punishment upon her. She deserves a bit of scolding for treating us so abominably. I will make her rue the day she decided to make fool out of me. I will grind her forehead against the dirt, if I must, and I will make her cry. Foo 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 foo!
For such a seemingly mild-mannered woman, Felicia can be kind of scary when she's angry. I think she has a sadistic side a little bit. I'm worried. So, what are we going to do now? Are you going to look for Tart?
Yes, indeed. She made a fair lady cry, and I simply cannot forgive her for that transgression. We'll set off for Grimoire post-haste when the morning sun rises. That's the most likely place she will have gone, if she means to sell your sword. We'll seek her out among the streets, and then we shall exact our revengeance. I will make her cry as she made us cry. Her pretty face will drip with anguished tears. I will chastise her good and hard until she sees fit to mend her ways. And then we'll live happily ever after.
Happily ever after, huh? That's awfully optimistic. There is no guarantee we'll find Tart even if we head to Grimoire. Grimoire's a huge city, and there will be thousands of nooks and crannies for that sneaky Tart to hide in. I don't want to expect much, but it would be nice if we could give her a taste of her own medicine. I just hope Felicia... I looked on the screen again instead of camera. I just hope Felicia doesn't plan to hurt her too much. I'm not too sure I like the glint in her eye. My new companion isn't a sociopath, is she? I'd best not get on her bedside, otherwise she could destroy me. She could, I guess, she could. Later that night.
Hey Estelle, are you asleep?
You know, that's quite like... offshore gourmet, I would say? I blink, my eyelashes fluttering, and turn my head to look at Felicia. Felicia sits next to me, legs crossed up on the straw. Her pink hair is smoothed up and threaded with pieces of straw, but she looks just as beautiful as always. I wonder how she does it. It must be magic.
I'm still awake. I haven't slept a single wink.
I laid my head down upon the hay a good half hour ago. I just haven't been able to dry it off. I guess that's to be expected given my surroundings. The floor of this barn is hard, and a bit of straw poking on my exposed skin hardly helps.
I can't sleep either. I've been trying to make myself comfortable, but that might be easier said than done. I do apologize, Estelle. I know this wasn't what you were expecting when you agreed to journey with me. I hope I haven't let you down too terribly. Our journey has started on quite an inauspicious note, but I promise things will look up once we get to Grimoire. We shall take on a lot of quests and make back all the money we have lost. We shall be able to afford delicious food and a warm bed.
Warm beds. Singular form.
And we'll find your sword, I can promise you that.
I sit up, there is no point trying to sleep, and pick a few loose bits of stray out of my hair.
Sure, let's both do our best. I shall, I always do, I must say for.
Felicia examines me, now leaning in so close our noses bump.
Boo-boo! You make quite the unlikely night. Your arms are awfully slender.
Like you are the one to talk.
And you don't have much muscle definition. Will you really be alright? I'm fully aware that I'm useless tonight. I'm not even second class, or even third class. I can't even dispatch imaginary enemies. My posture's all wrong, I don't have any strength, and my stamina's not worth speaking about. I'm far from accomplishing my dreams. But still I want to do my best. This is my dream, and I don't want to give up on it.
saying, to be honest. You know. I mean, there were some dreams I gave up on, kind of. But lately I had this weird tingling feeling at the back of my head saying me, yo, Lynx, how about we give it a shot one last time? Who knows what will happen? I mean, it would help deal with the past, and there is also stuff going on right now that hopefully will turn out fine in the future. Who knows? Let's not give up, let's chase the dreams, or something like that. And to be fair, I feel like just thinking of, you know, chasing dreams will make life a bit happier. I mean, I think so at least.
Oh, very nice. You're a quiet sort of girl, and you look rather morose. But you have more panache than one might assume. Perhaps that is what drew me to you in the first place. You speak of dreams so earnestly, my fair lady, that it would be remiss of me not to help you. I know the hour is late, but neither of us can sleep. It will be a waste if we pass the time inactive, so why don't you let me trade you?
Ooh. Trade me? How? You're not going to make me wrestle a horse, are you?
Oh, good gracious, no! 5 of them! While that might be entertaining in its own right, horses are powerful creatures. I fear your cute, lovely face would be kicked in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can imagine. Like, I've seen videos of people getting kicked by horses. It's not nice looking, okay? And I can imagine it's goddamn painful. Anyway.
I was thinking instead of a rather more intimate manner of training.
Which means manner of training probably that the guy in here will have to edit out. Even though this is not uncensored game, it's censored already. Anyway,
this can double as a way for us to get to know one another. I'll learn all manner of interesting things about you, and you about me. What I have planned is a pure, beautiful manner of communication between two blushing maidens. I'll touch you, and I'll kiss you all over. Doesn't that sound grand?
Well, my mind starts spinning. Am I being propositioned? What should I say? I mean, to be fair, choosing between Felicia and Tart, right now, you know, I'm after this option. So, okay. What if there is another character appearing? But what if there isn't? What if there are only 2? I would know if I looked at least the screens from the game. I didn't. I only saw one screen with our main character, and I thought, damn, that's a cute girl. Boop! To the card. I mean, the game added to the card, right? Okay, let's train with her, I guess.
Alright, and I don't know much about this, and I don't have much experience, but if you don't mind it, I suppose I wouldn't mind training with you. Really? That is wonderful news, but are you sure, Estelle? You don't look completely certain. Well, I would love to discover your body. I don't want you offering yourself unto me because you feel obliged.
I don't feel like that at all. It's true, this is very new to me. It's kind of scary, but I'm sure you'll take care of me. It's good that they are only talking about training, the swordplay. I trust you, and I do think that you're attractive. I thought that you were pretty the moment I met you, so, but that doesn't matter in swordplay. Swordplay. Now that I think about this, was one of the words I was messing up back in the day as well. I wasn't saying sword, I was literally saying sword. I think it was in times of Chushingura when I was recording it. Sword. Then we have Faiz, which I think I learned to finally pronounce without my stupid version. I don't remember how I said it normally, but Faiz, yeah. Anyway, you can be as harsh on my body as you like. Right now, I belong to you, because that's how you get results when it comes to training the swordplay. Again, I'm not looking camera on. I probably look onto the screen because I have the screen with the game, right? And also the webcam, so I see where it is, right? So it's probably why I'm looking there. The easiest way would be to probably not use it, but right now I kinda don't trust the software after some situations where I didn't see the screen and it didn't record, so yeah. It's like a safety measure, but whatever.
Oh, you are charming. I could just eat you up. Now sit back and relax. I'll train you to the point of exhaustion, but I won't break you. I like you rather too much for that.
Thank you, Wing Cloud.
Thank you. I don't need to edit anything. Yes.
Yes. The next day dawns bright and early. Felicia and I rise from our beds of straw, bleary-eyed from the night before, and resume our travels. We traverse the land, crossing dusty footpaths and bridges on our way to Grimoire. It's warm, fairy day, just like yesterday, and the sky above our heads is bright blue. The sun hangs in the sky like a golden disc, and the grass ripples about my feet in the breeze. At one point, we come across a lake. There, Felicia divests herself of her armor and steps in. Oh, you have a swimsuit as well.
Nice. The water feels so nice and cool.
Felicia laughs cheerfully, without a care in the world, as she fits about in the water. She looks so at ease. She reminds me of a river spirit. She bends down, scooping up some of the water, then tosses it into the air. The individual droplets catch in the sunlight, glimmering like diamonds. Her swimsuit panties cling to her thighs, slick with water. And clearly that's a swimsuit, come on. It's strange actually, she's not wearing the white undergarments I saw her in yesterday. Yes, the swimsuit is red. Maybe a bit pinkish, whatever. Where did she get them from? Magical elvish inventory. I don't know. Maybe this is her swimwear? Well, obviously it is. Was she carrying it with her during her travels? But where did she keep it? I already told you. Magical elvish inventory. I'm a bit confused about her change in attire, but... Hey, Estelle! Felicia calls out to me.
What are you waiting for? Don't you want to wash yourself down with me? I can help you clean your back and your shoulders if you like. Let's enjoy the water together.
About that. I dig the tip of my foot against the riverbank, shyly, my head bowed. It's hard for me to even look at Felicia, given her current state of undress. She's in a swimsuit, what's your problem? She's not wearing That's how you go to the beach, to the river, to the lake. As a girl.
Now that I think about it.
And if you think about it, woman and men, swimming pools, beaches, lakes, whatever else, jacuzzis. If you think about it, it's men that are more naked than women. I don't know why I'm saying this, like, whatever. It's like, well, it dawned on me right now. Like, men expose actually more than women. Anyway, every single face of Felicia looks perfect, from her toned stomach to her cute little belly button. I always knew she was pretty, but this is taking things too far. She looks so good, You what? I feel jealous? Why would you feel jealous? You have a great body as well. You know what? Let's choose this option. Ah, she's so pretty. I feel weak at the knees. Yeah, I know the feeling. I've lived a sheltered sort of life, and I've never had that many friends of my own age. I've never had a chance to see a female. Technically, we don't know her age yet, so she might not be your age. She might be 50, as you said before. But with elves, it doesn't matter, right? I've never had a chance to see the female form in quite so much detail before either. Wow. Estelle, let me introduce you to my Sakura games collection. Except my own, of course, and that doesn't really count. Yes, it does. A bit? Maybe? Don't know. I mean, who gets excited by observing their own reflection in the mirror? I'm not a narcissist. Seeing Felicia's body is doing some rather strange things to me. I feel decidedly hot under the collar. Not that I'm wearing a collar, and my heart is pounding. You're not wearing this good. Good, thank you. Ah, this is no good. If I keep gulping, she'll think I'm a perverted old man. No, because you're a woman. And you're not old. So it's like, of the three options, pervert, old, and man, only one is covering, so come on. It's 66% for your advantage. In fact, I'm starting to feel like a... Wait, this is the same line. Oh, in fact, I'm starting to feel like a pervert old man. Okay. I shouldn't go up at her any longer. I'm unworthy. Yeah. Whoa. I'm sorry, Felicia. I really am the worst.
Oh, what is it, Estelle? Why are you crouching on the riverbank, clutching your head? Don't you want to bath with me? I would have thought after spending last night in bar, you would jump at the opportunity to wash yourself down.
I do want to do that, but I'll try to be quick about it. If I have to look at you like this a second later, then, well, I think my heart will explode. Did Estelle's heart explode? Let's find out in the next episode of Sakura Knight. Yeah, I need to end the recording for tonight as well. Anyway, well, I prepared enough content for 3 episodes of Sakura Knight, so that's a good thing. At the same time, I deleted 3 episodes of The Walking Dead, because the save files suck. It's fine. I don't care. We are playing the better game anyway. Anyway, for now, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you tomorrow. Let's continue Sakura Knight tomorrow as well, yeah? Right. Bye-bye.